I love math. Math can change the world. I love two-factor. I like the box method. Don't miss a Mr. Ing video. I love polynomials.
Hi, me and my group today are going to be solving problem 27. And I'm going to be doing problem A. So basically, you're going to distribute -6 into those two. So -6 times x is -6x. And -6 times -2 is +12. And that's your answer.
Alright, so what I got for B, it's I just subtracted x with -7x, and I got -6x plus 12, and that's my answer for B.
So for C, it's straight up wrong because there's a negative on the 12, and there's no way to fix it, so the answer is wrong.
You basically just combine like terms with -6x plus 12, and that's your answer.
So the problems that are the same are A, B, and D, and the only one that's different is C. Thank you.
All right, let's go over this problem. This problem of addition and subtraction has a lot of math operations. And let me go ahead and focus on some math operations. Class, with this plus sign, do we need these parentheses? No. So you can just let it fall down. Don't let your grade fall down, but you can let this expression fall down. Class, do I need the parentheses for these? No, because it's plus. Do I need the parentheses for this one? You need that because you have the minus sign. I like to think of this as a -1, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply or distribute that -1. Class, what's -1 times -c squared? Positive c squared. -1 times a positive 5cd. Negative 5cd. And -1 times a negative d squared plus d squared. Now for all of these, I'm going to go ahead and write a coefficient or a number in front if it doesn't have one. 8, 1. Okay, let's go through and get some like terms. So I'm looking for any of the c squareds. There's one. C squared. That means I have 1c squared plus 7c squared and plus 1c squared. Now I'm going to go through and highlight all of those that have the variables c and d. There's one. So -6 CD. This was a -1 CD and -5 CD. Now I'm going to go through and get those that have D squared. Raise your hand if these highlighters help you. If they do, you can do that on your own. It's a good idea. Plus 8d squared plus 1d squared. Alright, now that I have them in like terms, remember, now that you have addition and subtraction, all you have to do is focus on the coefficients, the number in front. Class, what's 1 plus 7 plus 1? 9. So this would be 9c squared. Now pay attention here. Because you have addition and subtraction, the exponent does not change. It only changes when you're multiplying. So you need to pay attention to the math operation. Girls, -6, -1, -5. Girls, what is that? Girls, -6 minus 1. That's -7, and -7 minus 5. -12 CD. Boys, -2 plus 8. 6. And boys, 6 plus 1. 7. And for Math 4, you're not being penalized on the order. So you could have interchanged those. That would be perfectly correct. This is the best one. It's alphabetical. So C's come first. So C to the second, C to the first, C to the 0 power. Then the D's come, and the D's are the ascending. D to the 0, D to the first, D to the second. We've just simplified this expression by adding and subtracting.
Hi, my name is Christian. I'm going to show you how to solve quadrant 1. So you distribute the 2 and the 2x squared, and then to -2x, and to -60, and then you multiply it, so you get 4x squared, and then you get -4x, and then -120.
My name is Zara, and I'm gonna solve quadrant 2. And first, I'm gonna distribute to each number, and then I get 4x squared minus 4x minus 120.
Hello, my name is Ricardo, and I'm going to show you how to do quadrant 3. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to expand the parentheses. So x plus 6 and x minus 5. We multiply these two together, and that will equal, well, also these two, x squared plus x minus 30. Now we multiply the 4, so we bring it down. So 4 x squared plus x minus 30 parentheses, and multiply, so you 4x squared times x, so plus 4x, and then the 30. This should be our final answer.
Hi, my name is Dana Kaginas, and this is how you do quadrant 4. So what you would first do is distribute the 4 to the x and -1. This will equal 4x squared, and 4x and -1 will equal -4x. And then you would just have to bring down the -120. And this is your answer for quadrant 4.
After solving each equation, quadrant 3 is not the same.
Hey guys, let's go over number 34. Determine yes or no. So yes, they are equal, or no, they are not equal, whether the two expressions are equivalent. So we're just asking a question, are these equal? Well, on this side, I can't simplify, and this one I can. So I have 2x plus 6, you're multiplying there. So those are exactly the same. The answer is no, so they're not equivalent. B here, these parentheses I don't need because there's no minus sign in front. So I can just have this. And then we can do some simplifying. This is a 1 and a -1. So essentially those will cancel and equal 0. So you're left with 4n equals 4n. Yes. These are equivalent. Okay, letter C. I can't do anything over here. Those are not like terms. I'm going to multiply this 15. So I have 15, and this would become 15 times negative 6. That'll be negative 80x. Now, are those the same? The answer is they are not. They are not equal. So no, they are not equivalent.
For Tanya's, I have 4n squared plus parentheses 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1. I want to point out that in this problem here, in pink, you're going to do the FOIL, or you can use a box. Either of these methods work. If you learned it in another math class and keep doing what you understand, I'm going to write 2n plus 1 and 2n plus 1. So first, we're going to multiply, and then we're going to add. Class 2n times 2n is 4n squared. Class 2n times 1 is 2n. 2n times 1 is 2n. And 1 times 1 is 1. In pink, I'm going to write what we have in the box is 4n squared plus 2n plus 2n plus 1. Here is a common mistake from last year's test and quiz. I'm going to put it in yellow. They forget to write that number below. It just falls down. And now we can just combine like terms. Which ones are like terms, class? Remember, when you're adding, you're just looking at the number in front. Class 4 plus 4 is 8. So 8n squared. How about these? 4n. Plus 4n plus 1. Tanya's expression gives us 8n squared plus 4n plus 1 is our answer.
Okay, now we finished Tanya's. Let's go over Alex. Alex has this expression here, which means you have two of them by multiplication. Okay, so we're just going to multiply those two right here. First going to multiply, and then I can combine like terms. So 16n squared plus 8n plus 1. Okay, over here I'm going to multiply, so that'll become negative 8n squared, and then that'll become negative 4n. Let's do the like terms here, so that'll become 8n squared. And these two, that'll become plus 4n. And then you have this one, that'll be the plus 1. So are these equivalent? They are equivalent. Yes, they are equivalent. So, let's see. Alex says, no way are they equivalent. But Tanya, in different ways, and that is true. So, Tanya is correct. Hey guys, in this problem, you're going to look at what's between the parentheses. And what's between the parentheses here is a minus sign. What this means is this side, you can drop the parentheses. It's not needed right now. There is no plus or minus here, so it's just 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. But this sign, you cannot drop the parentheses because you have this minus sign. So you can do the inverse or distribute the negative 1. So this would be a negative 1x squared. Negative 1 times negative 3x is a positive 3x. And -1 times 4 is a -4. So now we're just going to combine like terms. We're just looking at the numbers in front, the coefficients. So that'll be 3 minus 1. That'll give us a 2x squared. This will become a 5x. And this will become a -3. So the common mistake is I actually saw a lot of students try to multiply a trinomial times a trinomial. They're trying to do something like this. And the answer is no. Why? Because you have a minus sign. Let's look at this one. Same thing. You're going to have to distribute the -1 to this blue parentheses here. So -1 times 6m squared is -6m squared. That becomes a -6. Over here in pink, you don't need these parentheses because there's no minus sign, there's no 4, you don't have to distribute. So you just have m squared plus 1m plus 2. So I have a 1m squared. 1 minus 6 is going to be -5m squared. This one has nothing. And this one will become a -4. Notice that's in descending order. That just means that you're going by the exponents there. 2, 1. Essentially, that is a m to the 0 power. E, again, you're not going to multiply. Why? Because that's not multiplication. Not multiplication. So you're not doing FOIL or anything like that. All you're doing is adding. So you just drop the parentheses. And then we can just combine like terms. 2 plus 1 is 3, and then -3 plus 1 gives me -2x. Okay, so pay attention to the math operations. Let's just highlight them. So the first one has a minus, this one's a plus, but pay attention here. In F, there is no plus or minus, which means you multiply. Okay, and that's why we're going to see Leo's going to tell us how to multiply x plus 3 times x minus 4.
Yeah, this is expression like x plus 3 and times x minus 4. So first we need to variables. X and 3. And then x and -4. So we need to times x times x is x squared, and x times -4 is -4x, and 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times -4 is -12. So we have the answer. So right now we need to like by -4 and 3. So we got x squared, -1x, and -12. See your answer.
Math is my favorite subject and a very challenging class. And if you ever take it, you should do more than just pass. In it we learn equations, linear, quadratic, and more. We always do our homework. It will never be a bore. On a future college day, a professor just might say, students with your mind so bright, go solve this problem right tonight. Math is my favorite subject in a very challenging class. And if you ever take it, you will learn to love it fast.